Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? Good morning, good afternoon, happy Thursday. The week isn't almost over, you already know, because it's always grind time, no days off. Hey, I want to tell you straight up, if you woke up this morning without no goals, then you need to go back to bed. You're wasting time. Go back to bed, don't get up. All right, if you woke up this morning with no goals, with nothing to accomplish, no short-term goals to reach, to start getting to your long-term goals, to fulfill your commitments, then go back to bed. You're about to waste 16, 18, 20 hours of your day. You're really about to waste it. All right. So don't waste time. All right. Remember, you were bought with a price. Period, point blank. You have to remember, God has you. God has you. I want to put something in perspective for you real quick. Put something in perspective. I've been talking about your mindset. I've been talking about your attitude. I've been talking about your habits. Okay. And how these things can shape your life, how they can determine the outcome of your life, and not to allow things to dictate your future, but your mindset, but your attitude and your mindset, your attitude and your habits. All right. These are the things that should be dictating what happens to you in your life. Those are the things that control what's going to happen and what's not going to happen. If you have a mindset of always just want to take the easy way out, then guess what? You're never going to really accomplish anything. There's a lot of people out there on the streets, okay, because they had the mindset of always trying to take the easy way out, wanting the handouts, this, that, and the other. If you don't have an attitude of a killer, of a go-getter, of not accepting no for an answer, okay, of not accepting to be the least, of down on the totem pole, of you have an attitude of being okay with not being the best. There's a lot of people out there in the streets being unsuccessful, living check to check, okay, with the same attitude. You're going to join that. What type of crowd do you want to join? And I'm saying this, I'm not saying that you're a follower or anything like that, but me personally, I want to be part of the 1%, the 2%. That's the crowd I want to be a part of. I want to be part of the 1%, the 2%, the part of the crowd where people look to is like, dang, how did he do that? And all I'm going to say is I've been posting videos about it since January 3rd, 2019. Go follow up. Holla at me. You want to consult? Let's consult. Let's do this. All right, I can help you get there. Trust me, watch me work. I know I ain't no multi-millionaire, no billionaire right now, but I'm telling you, I'm a firm believer that stuff like that follows determination, follows your attitude, follows your mindset, follows your habits, follows your personal development. Yeah, it follows you. It has no choice. Success follows you. It is ordained on you. That once you do that, especially doing it for God, come on, man, he's going to take care of you. He's going to give you what you can steward, what you can handle, what you can take care of. You know what I mean? To God be all the glory. You know what I mean? But I've been talking to you about your mindset, your attitude. If you got the mindset and the attitude, if your habits are that of just taking things as they come, you're an athlete, but you don't want to work out. Like, come on. You're an athlete, but you don't want to give your best every time you're at practice or in a game. You're an athlete, but you don't want to listen to the coach. You're an athlete and somebody has to tell you what to do every time. You want to be a musician, but you never pick up your instrument. You want to be a motivational speaker, but you don't speak. You don't talk to people. You don't try to get input. You don't study other speakers who've been there, done that. You want to be an auto detailer, but you don't look up on how to do things the right way, the best way, the most efficient way. So people want to come to you. Listen, we all got our gifts. I've been through this in other videos and talents. What is your gift? Everybody's gift isn't always to be a singer, an athlete, or anything like that. There are people who are mowing lawns, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Have $1 million company mowing lawns because that's what their gift was. There are people that detail cars and started a business detailing cars, making $1 million a year. There are people installing carpets, building houses. You go with your hands. It doesn't always have to be what the society tried to make it seem like. You got to be in the spotlight all the time. I guarantee you there's a lot of millionaires in your area, in your vicinity, right now that you don't even know about because they're not out there on the front screen. You know why? Because they followed their passions. They followed their gifts. That's what they did. What is your mindset telling you? What is your attitude telling you? What are your habits making for you? Okay? Remember, you were bought with a price. Live your life to it. Honor that. All right, let me paint a picture for you real quick. Let's say you're walking down the street. All right, I'm going off of Corinthians 6:20, I believe, where we were bought with a price. And I'm trying to bring it to you so you understand this. You personally, you walking across the street, you don't see this huge Mack truck get ready to come smash you. Somebody you don't even know pushes you out the way, gets hit by this Mack truck, dies on the spot. They go to the coroner's office as they're emptying out this person who saved your life's pockets. There's a note in there that says, to the person whom I've sacrificed my life for, I want you to live your life to the fullest. I want you to find your purpose and live it out with all intensity, with vengeance, with diligence. I want you to live it out. Let me ask you a question. Are you going to continue doing what you're doing? Or are you going to honor that person who saved your life's request? And even if you didn't fully get to accomplish it, are you going to bust your butt trying? Are you going to be striving to get it done? Some of you, I truly believe, don't give a crap. You'll still live your life and still go down the wrong path that you've been going down. But most of us will feel obligated. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that person. Well, for me, that person is Jesus Christ. And what makes it even more impactful, okay, is the fact that between him, God, and the Holy Spirit, God knew before sending his son, his only son, to die for me, that I would doubt him, that I would sin. Could you imagine? Think about yourself right now. If you knew, would you put everything in? Would you put your life on the line for somebody that you knew was just going to throw their life away anyway? Think about how selfish we are. Oh, I ain't doing that for them if they're just going to throw it away anyway. What if Jesus was like that? I mean, I'm being blown away just talking about this. I'm preaching to myself right now. So what is your attitude like? What is your mindset like? What are your habits? Telling you owe it to, I don't care if you're a believer or not. I don't care. I'm telling you to your face. Look at me in the eye. Okay? Whether you believe in Jesus Christ or not, you owe your life to him. Period, point blank. You owe your life to him. You wouldn't be able to not believe in Jesus if he didn't die for you. You wouldn't have that freedom. You wouldn't be able to do that because the wrath would have already came on you. Trying to tell you. So you can believe, his death gave you the right to not believe. Crazy. Man. God, man, I call him Jehovah Sneaky. I'm trying to tell you. The way he just sneaks up on you like, bow, he hits you with the truth. Trying to tell you, man, I wish God would just tell me his plan sometimes, because sometimes I go through life, going through stuff, and it's like, oh, snap, that's what you meant, God. Oh, snap, that's what you were supposed to teach me, God. Why am I going through? Oh, snap, that's why I went through that, God. I got you. But God, you could have just wrote me a letter. You know what I'm saying? Why I had to go through all this? Just write me a letter. Put it in my dreams. You got the power to do all that stuff. Have somebody else come holler at me. You know what I mean? Why you had to put me, you know why? The same reason why my dad didn't buy me my first car. The reason why he made me work for it. You appreciate it more when you go through it. You appreciate it more when you go through trials and tribulations and you fight your way through with God on your freaking side, sometimes carrying you through it, and you give all honor and glory to him. You appreciate it more. You appreciate him more. If everything was perfect, you would never, and I'm telling you this, you would never give honor to God. Never. If everything in your life was perfect, you never had any issues, you would never take the time to give honor and praise to God. It's just how it is. Let's be real. Be honest. Be honest. So please comment below, drop a story. What habits have you changed? And how have you changing those habits affected your life for the better? What has God brought you through? What has he carried you through? All right. Tell some stories. Much love to y'all. All right. And as always, if it's not building the mind, it is always wasting your time. Much love to y'all. God bless. I love you so much, man. Continue to support your boy. Peace.